Hey guys, it is Michelle and I'm doing, this really isn't, I guess it's a toy review slash collection video. This is going to be done in parts because I have quite a few of these guys, but we're just going to get started. These are, like the title says, my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collection video. There's other little toys and stuff in here too that I'm also going to share with you because they're here just for fun. So we're just going to get started. This was a gift from my grandmother. I'm not even sure where she got this thing from. It's an ornament made out of porcelain. And inside you have this little scene of children around a Christmas tree, and it plays music. Is it focusing? No. It's pretty cute. I know it's the wrong time of year for this, but I thought it would be fun to do anyway. So that is this. It's really heavy. I don't put it on the tree anymore because it just falls down and ends up sitting on the ground anyway. So I'm just going to start with that. Next, we're going to do this action figure. I go back and forth with these guys. They're all still mint in their boxes, but because they're in their boxes, they're hard to display. And they're not exactly something you can display year-round. I gotta figure out how I'm going to display these guys. I have tons of them. And I've even thought about taking them out of the boxes to display them for Christmas as action figures. But I go back and forth. It's horrible. But anyway, so this one is Mrs. Claus. She's one of my favorites. She comes with a spoon, a bowl, and this is the little bird that can swim, and he has his fish bowl. He's not one of the more popular Misfit toys, but you see him like when they're singing about the island of Misfit Toys. He's in that scene, which is why he is here. So here's the bird and the little fish bowl, and she's got the bowl and spoon to feed Santa. And there is Mrs. Claus. Beautifully done. These are made by Memory Lane. My favorites come from the Memory Lane line. And these guys that you really don't see anymore. It's been a long time since I have seen some of these guys. Whoop. Alright. So, there is a bunch of toys up in here that we're going to look at. Alright, this is one of the ones that I want to take out of the box just to get her head back on. Now, I bought this back when it was called the Electronic Boutique. Paid $4.99 for her. This was made by Playing Mantis. And this is Clarice. And Clarice has her two little raccoon friends and her two little rabbit friends, as you can see here. But as you can see, her head has gotten loose. Wasn't like that when I bought her. I'm sorry about that, guys. But her head has come loose. I like this collection because she looks a lot more... I do have another Clarice. She looks a lot more like she came from the movie. She looks more... I don't want to say realistic because the film's not realistic. But she looks more like the character that was portrayed in the actual film. This collection had that feel. They definitely looked more like they were actually from the film. Although Hermie always looks creepy. I don't know why, but the action figure characters of him never look good. Now this is another Clarice. This Clarice is from Memory Lane, and she's still intact. She's got this little patch of snow that she sits on with two presents and seals, Christmas seals, presents, and snow scene base. And you can see her there on the back. It's on her little base, which is nice. But I don't know if you can tell between the two. Me personally, I feel that she is the more realistic, or the one that looks most like the one from the movie, than this one. This one's eyelashes are insane. I mean, they both have crazy eyelashes, so to speak, but hers just look like she can take off literally with them. But out of the two, this one is my favorite, but she's pretty nice too. Okay, so there's those guys. Maybe we'll do the other toys in a separate video, because there's a bunch of different Christmas-themed toys here and random stuff. Next we have here is our dear Santa Claus, and he's got his toy bag. Apparently his hat comes off, at least that's what it says here, removable hat. And of course the spotted elephant from the Island of Misfit Toys. The spotted elephant is actually one of my favorite Misfit toys. And he's actually kind of hard to find as far as collectability. I went on there looking for, I have him as a bobblehead. And I went on there looking for him, I think as a bobblehead or as an ornament. And they go for big money. Unfortunate for me, but good if you have them. They go for a lot of money because the spotted elephant is one of those guys that is not a common collectible to find. And again, this is another memory lane. The box is a little like bent up on top, but the rest of the box is in really good condition. Looks like he's in really good condition. But yeah, I go back and forth with these guys. Like, because I can't really display them because they're in the boxes, but I don't want to take them out of the boxes. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do with them. Next is the tall elf, and he's got mistletoe, a removable hat, and he comes with presents. You can see him on the back there. I wanted to get that set. I've never been able to find that one. All the fun's the Rudolph family place. That's so cute. But this is the tall elf, and it looks like his glasses come off too. And that looks more like an olive tree branch to me, more than it looks like mistletoe, because there's no berries on it. Mistletoe should have white berries on it, and that does not have them. And he's got 3 very large presents, which is really cute. I wonder which one's for me. But he doesn't play too big of a part. I always thought he was the weirder of the elves, maybe because he was taller. He's got his glasses. But he didn't really fit what the other elves looked like, in my opinion. He wasn't my favorite elf. But he's still kind of cool. It's a tall elf. I got 2 more here. I got way more of these guys, but they're still in storage. But I figured I would do this video anyway because, as you guys know, I'm sure if you've seen any of my Christmas tree videos and stuff like that, you know that I have a lot of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because I do love to collect it. It's one of those iconic movies that I don't care what generation that you come from. It's one of those movies that everybody loves. It's just so cute. So this is Casual Santa, or the Skinny Santa. And he comes with his, it's hard to see in the back there, but he has his throne or his chair. What do they call it on here? They do call it his throne. And the Misfit nesting doll, which this nesting doll, there should be more parts because there was like 3 clowns and then this little wind-up mouse was in the center. Traditionally, the nesting dolls I've seen do not open like this. I'm sure they really do exist, these types, but I'm used to the Russian nesting dolls where you pop them off and, you know, you have all those little, and they're quite beautiful, the actual nesting dolls. But that's this one, but I guess for, you know, toy's sake, they only could do the one with the mouse. But that's still cool. And there's our Skinny Santa. Lots of fun. And then our last one in this bit is Rudolph. I do have quite a few Rudolphs. Now, Rudolph's nose is supposed to light up, but he no longer works. He needs new batteries. And as you can see, this is bent over a little bit. Now, this one, he has a Christmas tree. He's got a little nose covering. I think it's mud in the movie. His light up nose, tree base with clear flying rod. They don't even talk about the fact that his little black nose or mud nose is there. They don't even mention it. And he's got his can be displayed flying over the snowscape display base. So what you're supposed to do is put the tree on the base. He's got this rod coming out of him, and you put him on there and it looks like he's flying for the first time, which is the day that little black mud thing that they put on his nose falls off and everybody makes fun out of Rudolph. This one is really cute. He's not my favorite. I do have another Rudolph that I feel looks more like the one from the movie. The Memory Lane ones are cute, but in my opinion do not come close to what the ones in the actual film look like. But these guys did make a lot of toys. I don't remember what I paid for that. I know the Electronic Boutique one I paid $5. I think these are like $7 a piece, which seems about going rate for those guys. Alright guys, we're going to do the next collection of Christmas themed stuff in the next video because I don't want this to be all in one. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.